What's up, guys? No, I'm playing around. Anyway, good morning. It is January 4th, I believe, and I hope everybody had a great New Year. I know I did. Won't talk too much about it. It was a good New Year. Anyway. Posting this video, I said I'd post more videos, I'd keep you more up to date. Ain't much changed since the last video, other than I've worked on my script, my screenplay, and I've dropped it down, man, to about 158, and it was at 169, and I was trying hard to drop it down before, and I couldn't, but I've learned new tricks. I guess the more you put some elbow grease into your work, the more you're gonna find that you're capable of a lot more than what you thought you were. I didn't know I was capable of doing what I've been doing lately. So I'm getting it ready, I'm polishing it up, and I got other projects that I'm working on, but that has to be like put on hold because of this one, because it has a deadline now. And I've been trying to get to these film festivals before, but I didn't do it. But now that I found somewhere to take my first one, I got some ambition going on, man. I'm real been working on it the past 2 days. I just didn't have a lot of time to do it over the vacation time, just because I've been busy with family and stuff like that. It was a good New Year's, good Christmas overall. It was a great vacation from work. I'm actually going home from work right now. It's early in the morning. For those of you who are in the refinery, you know that if you're late, there's no exceptions. You gotta turn back around and go home, which really has me hurt right now because I absolutely love this new job position that they got me on, doing insulation. I've been offered a raise. In 2 months they'll give me a raise, just because they want to see that I'm gonna be there attendance wise and be there. But it really devastates me knowing that I didn't make it on time. I guess this vacation has my mind a little off track. I missed an exit that I was supposed to take, and I'm supposed to wait, because it's not like you can just turn around and get back on the road that you need to right off the bat. It takes some time. It's a good little stretch, and that stretch is good. I don't know how many minutes, but it did cause me to be late. So, and that's why I'm going home right now. I'm not one of those that say, "Hey man, pick me up." But you got a lot of those, and that looks bad. I'd rather take my loss and let other people know, hey, you know what? If that guy didn't bug anybody, then we shouldn't either, because you're not supposed to take time out of the boss's day after he's stressing out so hard about what he has to do and things that you got to do, and then you got failures that don't even want to work coming in and saying, hey man, I'm late, can you pick me up? Then you pick them up and they still get their paycheck doing nothing. I'm not that guy. I want my boss to use that as an example, saying, hey, you know what, if you're late, don't even bother showing up. What she does say all the time, but people push it, make them look a little weak. But I respect my boss, and I respect his wishes and his rules, so it happens. So I could really use the money though, and I didn't want to take advantage of it. I don't know. Well, anyway, hard work does pay off, because I'm getting my raise soon, and I found my calling, man. I've done scaffolding for a long time. Nothing ever really moved up from there. I did tanking. That was just the worst. I liked it a lot, but it was just like, I don't know, if you didn't know advanced things and you couldn't really move up, you know. I did fire watching. I didn't like that. I didn't like the feeling of just sitting there doing nothing, and I want to work. So I like this job a lot, and I'm on my way home now, I guess, because of that. Other than that, what else do I have? My website, I should be throwing that up soon. My fiance and I decided not to get married the way that we thought we were. We're going to do this thing called elope. It's going to be cool. We get to get married in Hawaii now, so it's going to be awesome, man. And 2020, January 12th, my birthday. 6 months away from her birthday, which is in July something, I don't know what. No, I do know what. I'm just not going to say it on YouTube. I'm sorry. I don't want to give out her personal information without her wishes. So I know it's in July, but I already said too much, I guess. Hope you're not watching. Anyway, but besides that, we did that because it's a half a year apart. My birthday, and then it's her birthday. We're like almost half a year apart exactly, and our anniversary is actually on her birthday. So then we decided another half year will be our wedding anniversary. So we got that cute thing going on. So I'm trying to think of what else that I could throw out there on this video, man. I told you a little bit about what's going on with me, a little bit what's going on with my career plan and work. So, I mean, how about a little morning inspiration, huh? Yeah, I mean, I'm really glad that I get to make these videos. I'm glad that, I hope that I'm reaching out to someone, man. There's somebody out there watching. There's somebody one day will be watching. No, that it's, get out what you put in. That's always been like my motto. Not always, but recently it has. So I gotta give it up again to Amazon.com for just helping out with so many things with my screenplay writing and story plotting, and Wix.com, making my website a little better every single day, getting ready to share it. These film festivals, if you go to a website called Without a Box and just type in where your film festivals are at, or your nearest location, you'll find a film festival near you. A lot. And really, you know what, I'm going to be honest, because for a very long time I didn't want to share this information with anyone, just because it took me years to figure out how to go about this stuff, man. Because I mean, ever since I was in junior high school, I took the wrong route, trying to make music, trying to do this, trying to do that, writing in general, just failed a lot. But without those failures, there'd be no success. And we've all heard a story like that. I mean, the light bulb was failed about 1,000 times until that person got it right. But what I'm trying to get at is, I mean, my thing is that if you really wanted to do what I'm doing, you would get there on your own, like I'm getting there on my own. But I just, on the other hand, I also feel very selfish if I don't share the information that I've found, that I've needed for a very long time. So I'm sharing it, and at the same time, it's good because, I mean, it's the help that needs to be there for it. And I think Amazon Story Builder, Amazon Story Writer, and all that stuff is just great. So just go. I'm pretty sure they got something for music. Amazon's got all kinds of stuff for everything. Anyway, that information's helpful in any way. I hope it is. And all I ask is that you're thankful that information, that I'm sharing this information with people, just because, I mean, I've spent years, like I said, years going down the wrong road, having to turn back around, going down another road, having to turn back from that road, going down another road, and another one, and another one, and another one. I've called IMDb. I've called Hollywood, well, not Hollywood, Los Angeles. I've called, not film industries, publicists, I guess, or agents, or that work with people like me, like story writers and actors and stuff like that. And I asked them what would it cost to hire someone, or what to do, or this and that, and they shut me out, man. They're just like, we don't just work with anyone, son. Okay, well, what do I gotta do what's the process in order to be heard, or working with, or what? The hell is that? The Baltimore fog. I'm sorry. Anyway, and they completely told me that they won't work with me. And I said, well, how, more or less how, there's a steps to everything, so how do I do this? They said, well, you got to be recommended by someone. Well, by who? Someone we know. So, well, I don't know anyone that y'all know, so how does that work? He said, well, I'm sorry, son. It's a tough business. And they tried throwing me to other casting deals or whatever, and smaller ones, and they said the same thing, and it just kept going and going. So, even at that, because with IMDb, when you pay a small price, you get the contact information of all these actresses and actresses, people they work with to help them find work. And I kept looking up, like, my favorite movies and things that I would write about, kind of, and looking up the publicist or the story writer, the name of the story writer or the screenplay writer who wrote the film, or the people who wrote the movie that I thought was awesome. And then I would try to look into their contact information, who they work with and stuff like that, thinking that I could get the same help. And it just doesn't work like that, man. Now, like I've said, I'll cut it short. I've spent a long time going down the wrong road. So please, again, be thankful for this information that I share for you. Please, that's all I'm asking. It's very helpful. And I gotta thank Edwards. Like I said, he's my mentor and a role model. He shared that information with me one day, and it has just been smooth sailing ever since. Wix.com, I saw it on an ad and I used it. So, but other than that, if that information's not helpful for whatever it is you want to do, then I'm sorry. But like I said, if you make the wrong path, trying to get somewhere you need to get to, like let's say it's music, and you're not going down the same route, just turn around, find another way, turn around, find another one. If you keep making a wrong turn, you're gonna have to fail 1,000 times until you succeed, man. But even at that, there's professional ways to do things, man. I've seen people who want a music career say the dumbest things, and it's just like, do you honestly think that that's how that works or how this works? That's not. I don't know much about it, but I got real into it at one time, and I know people say stuff like, oh man, I could bust a freestyle in front of a producer, they'll put me on quick. You think someone that makes thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars and just sees you and says, oh, you know what, I'm going to waste my time and money on this kid just because I like the way he sounds? He doesn't know you. He doesn't know what he just doesn't. That's a risk. That's dumb. Get that out of your head. There's a professional way to do things. And if you're not going to do them that way, then you might as well just stay. Learn about how to get to where you want to get. Learn. Educate yourself. I'm telling you, that's the only way to do things. I promise you. You can't just think you're cool and good and that you're that. You're going to get all this attraction. There's a business to it. That's called business for a reason. There is a lot of work to be put into it. And if you're not willing to do the work, then you're not going to get what you want, buddy. You're not. You're not. Like, you're just not. I'm sorry. People out there get lucky, yes, but it's not gonna happen. Just keep that in mind. It could, lotto winning chances it could, but still, it's better to be safe and say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna climb my way up there than to just hope for a shot. You literally gotta make lyrics. You gotta write down your songs. You gotta have at least 12 tracks or more, and think of what and have those written down, copyrighted. You gotta have a photo shoot, man. You gotta have a good amount of pictures on a CD album, you know, and put your deal out there. You gotta put your pictures on a CD and sell them out, get cases for them, you know. Don't make it look bootleg, you know, and give it to a producer. Say, hey man, hear me out, and all it says is your rap name with the permanent marker on it. It's not gonna work. They're gonna take you for a joke. These people are professionals. You need to wow a professional. Does that make any sense? If you ain't wowing a professional, then they ain't gonna look. They're gonna look at you like a failure. You can be talented, very talented. I've been there myself. People look at me like this dude's a waste of my time. I know it hurts. I've been there, but trust me, I know what else to do. I know how to loop around it. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a giver upper. I'm a go-getter. I'm a go-get-it. Plain and simple. So if that's not what I got to do to go get what I want, then I'm going to go do that. What they want. If it takes doing what they want, then I'm going to do it their way. Because if my way isn't going to work, then I'm going to change it up. And I'm going to get it done the right way. I can't just email my screenplay to someone and I hope that they look at it, or go to Los Angeles or California or Orlando studios and wait outside the studio and ask for someone to say, hey man, look, I got this deal for you. You want to look at it? No, man, I'll get cops called on me in seconds. Security. It just doesn't work like that. Got a network. And I don't know how I'm gonna do that, because I freak out around a lot of people. Like, because not that I'm not good with people, it's just that I'm from a low ghetto area. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not hood, I'm not gangster, but I'm from a ghetto area, and every area you live in is gonna have a good and bad to it, and I just so happen to be in the not so good side. So I mean, I don't talk the way everyone wants to talk and act cool and stuff like that, but still, I still have the mind of I'm not gonna say loser, man. I feel horrible for saying these things. If you either talk the way you talk with your friends one way, or and you talk like that around certain people, they're just gonna look at you like you're a joke. You gotta have a professional voice. You gotta have a professional manner. You can't just dress up the way you want to dress up and do things the way you want to do. You gotta have style. You gotta look good, man. I don't know how to explain this. Anyway, so if I take myself normally the way that I am out into these people, and they talk a certain way, like, okay, for instance, I can laugh about certain things with my friends and it's off the chain, you know, there you go. I can't say off the chain in front of everybody out there in that world, because they're just gonna be like, this kid speaks weird and he's not appropriate for us and to work with them. Yeah, let them know, you know, that you're not, I don't know. And that's just the way of the world. It's always been like that. And not that it's discriminated or anything like that, but some people have had a better lives than others, and because of it, they grow up a certain way. Some people haven't, and they take certain roads and do certain things that the other people may not find good or likable, or and the thing is, this world will judge you down to the bone. It will judge you, and it will make you feel 2 inches tall, just because of the way you talk, or because of things that you don't know, or because there's vocabulary in some people's mouth that you don't understand. I want people to know that no matter where you're from, no matter what you do, no matter where you come from, the smallest area ever, that you can rise up and outshine that both sides of the people in this world saying he's nothing, or he'll never be nothing, or he's from a low community, or people from that community saying there's nothing we can do with this our life. You can rise up, you can shine, man. And I want people from both parties to see that. I don't know how to put it into words without making it sound ugly. I really don't. So I probably won't get into that. But I think for the most part, y'all feel me on it. Y'all understand what I'm trying to feel. Understand what I'm trying to say through heart. It's not that I'm trying to be ugly. It's just reality of it, you know? So, I mean, I don't know. with that being said, I'm not too comfortable around all these people, but I'm gonna do my best to network with them. I'm gonna dress appropriate. I'm gonna talk right, and try to show them that I'm gonna represent where I'm from. If that makes any sense, and let them know that hey, there's talent where I'm from. There's goodness from where I'm from. This in front of you came from where I'm from. And that doesn't make me any less than you because I did something that you like or that you want to buy. So, I mean, what's so bad about where I'm from? Nothing. I think it's Tupac once said in a documentary, they asked him something about like somewhere along the lines of you rap about gangsters and drug violence and killing and murders and stuff like that. He said, why is it like that? He went off to answering the question. He said, those people you fear this drug violence, you fear this gangster community, you fear all this stuff, you fear it. He also said right after that, he said, how do you think we feel? We live in that area. We gotta send our kids to school in that area. Sometimes we have no choice but to live in that area because we can't move out as children. And I understand them 110% because growing up, you can't just get up and leave at 10, 12, 13, 14 years old. You can't just get up and say, hey, you know what? I want to place myself in a better community, in a better school, and have someone teach me something that I want to learn so that I can grow up to be what I want to be. I'm going to just get up and go to the college that I want to go to and get a degree in what I want so that I can do what I want to do. It does not work like that all the time. You got to do it yourself if no one's going to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You got to. I wasn't offered a lot of help. I didn't know. I just was able to graduate. And even at that, to me, it's just sad that people think that that's enough. Just graduate, son. That's all I'm asking you to do. Why stop there? Why are you going to stop there? Go to college. Do something, man. Come on, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm venting. Maybe I'm upset. I don't know. But what I'm trying to get at is with that is that if you want a certain education, you're going to get it yourself. If you want a certain career, you're going to learn how to take the proper steps to get there. If you really want it. If you don't, and you're letting it slip away, then you're just letting the road beat you. You're letting it beat you. And I'm angry because it's been beating me ever since I was a little kid. And I don't want it to beat me no more. It's not my fault. I didn't have the resources that I needed or the equipment that I needed at a young age to make of myself what I wanted. I had to grow up, work, bust my butt, get the money that I needed to buy the equipment that I needed to help me get things done. And I still don't have everything, but I'm going to do it. I had to learn on my own because no one was there to teach me. And that could have been so much different had I grown up a certain way, with certain things, with things given to me. No. And there's people that have it a lot worse than I would ever have had it. I'm not saying that I had it bad. I'm just trying to say that some people are deprived of the things that they want to do, so that you got to take it back. So take it back, man. Take back what's yours. Take back what the world didn't give you a chance to do. Take back what you're supposed to do, man. Own it. Because if not, then it wins. Anyway, I feel pretty good about myself. I'm going to go get me a victory taco. Victory taco, baby. Anyway,
I hope I inspired someone. I hope someone felt something out of that. Go get what's yours, homeboy. Get it, homegirl. Get it, yeah. So, God bless, man. Stay up, for real. Just, you can do it. Laters.